So I recently tried the Hermes agent setup in Ubuntu Linux and managed to get it working with the free inference provider. I also tried it inside WSL and with the Linux also installed there, right? So now I recently heard that there is desktop version officially coming from Windows. So if you go to Hermes Agent's official portal, you'll notice there is this navigation button at the top for desktop app. And if you go to that particular landing page, you will notice the download for Windows is there. And you have to let the download begin, considering they don't have any current license or so. That's why they are being flagged in download. So whenever you are running this, you may also notice Windows warning it. Now once you run the setup, you will notice it opens something like this, right? And you have to click on install Hermes, and it doesn't care your location for install as such. It will directly begin with the setup. So it will go to C drive most probably. It will install a bunch of setups, for example UV package manager, Python, Git, Node.js, then some of the libraries like grep, ffmpeg, and then the setup for Hermes begins. Now at the end it will show you the message that it is ready to be used and you can launch the Hermes desktop. You can also use the command Hermes then space desktop from PowerShell, and that would also launch the app. So we are clicking the button so that we can see the desktop right here. Now I want to also try out the ability to connect the external APIs. Run. Now once you run the application, it will open itself. That would look something like this, right? Default, you can see some of the past session which you ran from terminal would be available as well. These were the sessions it has fetched from the WSL, because otherwise I don't have any instance. There was one Hermes web UI that I tried, and this could be the same sessions possibly, but removing all that and starting from scratch, here you can see I can create new session. These are skill and tool that I can enable into the application, then messaging and artifact, right? Here you also have typical prompt options like attaching file, folder, images. You can also paste images from web, add URLs, and use the snippets that you used previously, right? Now there is also option for audio dictation, so that would be one more interesting feature we have. Now by default it has went with the Minimax as its model. You get to edit that part. Click edit models, and here you can see all the list of models that you can access. You can see Opus and others. I want to add a provider so that I can have control, right? So I will just remove everything, click add provider. Now here you can see for Now's portal, and I have to set the base URL, click set, and I have to go back here and then copy this base URL, right, and click save. Okay, now another part is finding open router. So we have open router here, and our key is also there, so everything is set, no need to worry about that. Now other providers are also listed. Some of the list names we are not even aware, right? We have, however, no one provider which is build NVIDIA name endpoint that we can use. Also Llama Cloud API key we can set, so we will click set. Here we will simply enter the API key. So now we know that we have like one open router, then another one we have Olama API key, and next would be we can also add other providers. Okay, if you want like Xiaomi Mimo, etc., you can add them, right? But I think open router and Olama 2 alone are more than enough. You can also use the Nows portal, so any free model from there would be a good start. You can also scroll to the bottom to see anything else we can set. So just close this. You can also add the MCPs. So if you want to work with any specific MCP, be it something like super memory, etc., you can add that here. There is also sequential thinking MCP that you can try out, and that's it. Here memory and context you can work with. It learns from your past chats, your patterns of prompts, and it will learn itself. Now let me close this, and we can basically select the model, right? So edit model. Here you can see for open router we have some free options. Here you can see Nemoton 3 I can enable. Then apart from that, you can also use models from Olama Cloud. You have to enable them, however. So Minimax M27 is there, then M2, then Ministral, and so on. Minimax 3, if available, you can go for that, right? So pretty much some decent models. Owl Alpha is also there, you can use that. Then High 3, Kimi K26, I'm not sure if it is free or not, so Kimi K26 I am excluding for now. You can always go and check open router to check which models are free, and for that you can click on models page and then go to pricing, low to high, and here you find list of those models. Now here you can see it doesn't have any colon free tag like you have with most other ones, right? So come back here and select the one which are applicable. So you can always go with that Owl Alpha, right? So we will go with these two models. Then we have Minimax M3 for Olama, which should work, right? And if not, then we have to move to another model, right? So you have to experiment with that part. You can also take a look at the edit models. Then you have Nows research as well, right? So whether we have to connect with official portal, and you can see profiles, I can manage them. Then with setting we go back to this page again, and you can see we have option for appearance, we can choose theme, then workspace, and so on. So pretty much standard stuff for desktop app. But let's move to the models part. So we'll say which model are you and what are your automation and coding capabilities, right? And we will make the search. It will make the call. If there is any API issue, it will give errors, so we move to another model. If it does return something, then our API key is working. We will also understand the IBM's Granite model, how it can work for us with Hermes desktop. So as you can see, API call failed, so it seems to be hitting 404. That means we have to change the model to something different. So if we go with Minimax M3, let's try to copy our message and then give it to that model. Let's see if it returns with anything. And as we connect it to Olama Cloud, it is supposed to return with something decent, and I have kept it at low and it is still giving me decent result. So it is telling me what it can do on the automation part: shell and terminal execution, file operations, web automations, persistent memory, and so on. Coding it can do as well, considering this is cloud version of Minimax and not local, so it can do the code as well, right? So we managed to set up Hermes desktop. We also set up the models to use with our automation setup on desktop. You will also find the context at the bottom, so you understand how much you are spending on that session, and every 5 hours or maybe higher now it will update. So pay attention to your inference providers and the context and token usage. So this is Hermes desktop on Windows.